All right.
Put them all on?
Yeah, might as well. All right, engine starters are continuous. You turn the fast seatbelt sign on. They're in for an interesting ride. That's and that. Okay, so what we're going to do is do a normal takeoff. Go up, release the pocket brake.
Okay, trim. It's good.
Okay.
Shouldn't have changed much.
RTO, that's good. Start continuous, flaps to set for 5. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll set thrust for 40.
Toga.
Yep, then toga.
Okay.
Come down, we'll rotate up to 15 degrees. Then we're going to level off at 2,000 feet. We'll maintain flaps 5, and we'll be flying at 190 knots.
Okay.
All righty.
V speeds, VR132. All right.
I don't know why those didn't pop in there. Okay, 23.5. Oh, there we go. All right.
Okay, ready?
Yes, sir. That's usually my job to ask if you're ready. All righty.
Stabilized?
Yep. Stabilized, ready to go.
Yeah, these are touchy, the rudders.
Extremely touchy.
Okay, thrust set.
Airspeed's alive.
Yep. Checked.
80 knots.
Okay.
Check. All right, V1 rotate. All right, feet can come off the rudder pedals.
Positive
rate. Gear up. All right, nose come back down to the 10. And again, we'll be climbing into
2,000.
Yep, that's correct. Alrighty, so I'm going to turn to 090. Essentially just aiming at that that sandy mountain off there in the distance.
Yeah, I'm
Alrighty.
Localizers alive.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, things seem like they're a little closer than I'm used to also.
Don't worry about that.
I don't know what zoom setting you have.
I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look into that, to be honest with you.
I usually go by 70.
Okay. All right, so we'll be doing a touch and go at the, oh, for Christ's sake.
Kitech touch and go.
Yep.
All right.
And then we'll be taking off, and then I'll change things around quite a bit. I've got you a nice 10-knot crosswind, so that might change things up a little bit for you.
All right. You got the runway in sight?
Not exactly. It's on the other side of those buildings. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So what we can do is start slowing down. 180 knots. I'll set our final approach course 135. Or not a final approach course, but our runway heading.
Seems like I'm awful high. I don't have any.
Your glide slope should be coming back in. You're actually kind of low.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries.
I mistook that highway.
Oh yeah, no worries. Kaitaka's this way.
Yep.
Right in the middle of this bay here.
Yep.
But flaps 15. Gear can come down. I'll set 150 knots for us.
Glide slope's alive.
All right, so just follow the glide slope all the way in, and we're good. Is this the scenery that you have for
No,
yours?
I have
Okay.
better scenery than this, actually.
All right then. Okay. All right. So, well, there's the checkerboard right up in front of us, and the runway's off to the right.
Yep. Right crosswind.
Yep. Just make things a little bit spicier for you. Things are hopefully we'll get a little bit more spicier than that afterwards. All right. So you can set flaps 30 for me, and we'll do 144, I believe. No.
1,000.
All right, so 143. All right, lights are on. Starts 3 gray. Okay,
No auto brakes. It's a touch and go.
that's correct.
Yep. Watch the rate of descent.
Okay, over the fence 3 green, no red.
Slightly high.
No worries. Throttles are yours.
Okay.
50 feet, we want to go to idle.
Parallax.
Yep, no worries. No worries.
50,
Throttles to idle.
20, 10,
Bounced it.
No, no worries. All right, throttles up halfway. All right, now give us 100%. Nicely on. Not too bad. All right, V1 rotate. Up to 15. All right, we got a positive rate. Gear up.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was nice.
good. Thought it's something a little bit different for you, you know.
Going to
Ready?
3,000.
That's affirmative.
Alright.
Okay, so what we'll do is the way we usually do it. We'll just continue our climb up to 3,000. Set the auto throttle up to 230 knots. Hopefully it'll cooperate this time and not give me 250. Alright.
Is it something in the box that's doing that?
That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. Probably.
1,000 to go.
Yep. Alright, flaps can start coming up. Okay, you can actually put them all the way up now. Alright, and lights can come off. We're below 10,000 feet. We'll leave the runway heading lights on. Okay, so what we'll do is go ahead and set the autopilot for me. Just turn that on.
Okay.
Alright. Now you got a choice between sunset and a in fogged in or night in a thunderstorm.
Night thunderstorm.
Good answer. Good answer.
if you could turn on those dials there to your left, underneath the tiller.
I'm sorry, the ones beneath the tiller.
Right here. Oh,
Yep. All right, just makes things a little bit easier to see. Okay, so if you want, turn us to 280 for me. Just so we can re-intercept the IGS.
so when you program the arrival on the IGS, it doesn't give you the magenta lines?
Right, unfortunately, I don't believe it's actually, in here. It's just something that we had to kind of put together. Right, so out. Yeah, unfortunately the procedure's not actually in there, so it's just something that we had to kind of, you know.
Do you update the nav data periodically, or?
Yeah, we
no?
do.
Okay.
We do. All right, so we got a 21 knot tailwind here, so that's pretty interesting. And
Oh, it did put the 47 offset?
Yep.
In there? Okay.
Exactly. We actually want it closer to 290, just so we can actually intercept it, and when we hit approach mode, it'll, won't start flying the other way.
I think it's 680.
Alrighty.
What kind of a ceiling do I have?
Honestly, that's a good question. It typically changes every time, but I think it's somewhere around 1,000 feet.
All right.
So you will break out, you will find the lights, and
Oh, the lead-in lights work?
yep,
Nice.
that's correct. But yeah, as you can see, we're all over the place right now, even with the autopilot on. In fact, the autopilot is the one that broke the trim wheels.
Oh,
They used to actually spin, but of course, it was when I first started working here.
yeah, I noticed the elevator trim isn't moving much.
That's correct. All right, so we're just waiting for one knot below, and then we'll turn 030. And once we're within 90 degrees of the approach course, we'll hit the approach button.
All right.
Or if you think you feel comfortable, you could just go ahead and do all this stuff. You could. Alrighty then, it's all you.
Okay, one dot. What do you want to go to?
One dot. Once we're one dot below, then we'll be turning to. You'll give me a heading of about 030, but just hold this heading for right now.
I always wondered about the autopilot limitations and turbulence
Yeah,
on this.
it's well, especially with the glide slope. Yeah, I think the IGS is actually like 4.5 degrees, something like that. Something ridiculous to the point where it's coming down and we're just gaining so much speed that it's almost incalculable.
Yep.
Alrighty, so we're almost there. Actually, give me a heading of about 300, just so we can speed that up a little bit more. Okay. Now it's coming back up.
Does the bank angle selector work?
Good question. Yeah. Well, the heading mode does, anyway. All right, there's about 1 dot high, just a little bit further. Okay. Go ahead and turn to 030 for me. All right, you can start slowing us down to do about 200 knots as well. We definitely don't want to be coming out of, screaming on in there.
No.
Because we're probably already going to have, quite a bit of speed built up as we intercept the glide slope. So, also terrain does work. So I'll keep that on in mind. So I'll give you a heads up if we're.
Yeah, you can probably silence that GPWS.
Yeah, we probably could.
Thanks. Like the lightning.
Yeah, it's neat, huh?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite parts about this.
I'm sad that I never got to go and visit Kitech.
Me too. Me too. They shut it down in, I believe, 1988, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 96.
Oh, okay. Okay, so just, yep. Go ahead and intercept. And
where am I approach?
there you go.
I'm cheating.
No, no worries. Okay, 180 knots, flaps 1. Just follow right on in. I'll set our final approach course here. Or, stupid. Yeah. Runway heading. I don't think I've ever seen any of my clients hand fly this before, so I'm impressed. Very impressed. Very well done.
Yeah, a friend of mine has a Piper Arrow and he puts the hood on me.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're probably a lot more current than I am, actually.
He doesn't let me land it though, because the gear is kind of spindly.
Is it really?
He's afraid of damaging the gear.
No, I don't blame him. Okay, 160 knots for me. I'll go ahead and arm this. You can go ahead and arm the speed brake. And if we need to,
Light.
yep, okay. So flaps 5. There you go. They're a little bit high, but not too bad. All right, so it looks like we broke out at, I don't know, well over 2,000 feet, so. All right.
Does the load limit relief work on this for the flaps?
Good question. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, nice cross one there.
Yes, we do. Do you have the lead-in lights? They should be strobes.
Yes, I do.
All right, cool. All right, so we can put down the gear.
Gear.
150 knots. Even though we're doing about 200 right now, and 15 degrees of flaps. Okay, lights can come on. We'll set those to flight.
1,000.
All right. And we'll slow it down, actually. All right, flaps 30 for me. And watch, just watch that balloon.
Yep. I'm low on the glide slope anyways.
All righty. That's the one time it actually works out, is when everybody's low on the glide slope.
Yeah.
But looks like you're right on now, yeah. So, okay, we got 3 green, no red. I almost said 1 in the mirror again.
5.
Force of habit. But looking pretty good. Very, very nicely done.
Low.
Yeah, a little bit low, but not too bad. I wouldn't have gone missed. I would have stuck it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, in this weather?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, so that looks like that crosswind went away, so now it's...
100.
All right, throttles are yours.
50.
All right, throttle to idle. All the way back. There you go.
50. 30.
And
20. 10.
Yeah, a little bit rough, but not bad.
Yeah.
All right. So, plus reversers. Very, very nicely done.
Thank you.
All right, so you're gonna have to use the toe brakes to slow down. All right, and we'll pull it off here to the left. We'll use this taxiway. Yeah, I'm just, yep. Go ahead and give yourself a little bit of juice.
Just center line. Okay, I got it. Wow, thank you.
You're very welcome. You know, glad a veteran, you know, who has one of these, has this setup here, you know, actually still gets a kick out of coming back in here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'll tell you what, we're going to let the passengers off right here because, well, we can. Alrighty. Okay, so set the parking brake for me. Alright, so APU's already on, so you can just pull those two down in the middle. Okay, those can come off. Alrighty, so fast seatbelt sign can come off, so everybody crowds the aisle at the exact same time.
Yep.
Alright, anti-collision light can come off. We're below. Yeah. Okay. Alright, now we can start turning off our fuel pumps, everyone except for the one in the middle. There you go. The electric hydraulic pumps, those can come off. And packs can come off. If you can reach that other one there. Alrighty. And APU light can come on. Alright. Lights are off. And we are good. Alright. Very, very nicely done, sir.
Thank you.
Very, very nicely done. Very impressive.